Wonder how you can write an engaging speech that connects you to your audience? I will share with you 3 strategies so that you can write the most engaging speech possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe down below and press the bell button so that you'll be notified every single time I post a new video about learning English. Now let's go straight into the lesson. So firstly, we should address the audience using I and we, right? This is what I call an active voice, right? By doing so, you are able to engage the audience better because they feel like they are participating, right? You are talking to them directly, so they won't really zone out. So for example, bad example that I can give is, instead of saying, with the school enrollment of 500, there would be no problems raising the target amount of $5,000. It should also be noted that the school will also be able to raise this amount from the school concert by pricing the tickets at $1, right? So when we are writing this way, this instead of example that I'm giving here, it's very academic and very formal. So when you are talking to someone, when you are writing a speech, you don't want to sound so overly formal and detached. So what is better, right? Better example is that with our school enrollment of 5,000, we should have no problems raising the target amount of $5,000. I have to say that we will also be able to raise this amount from the school concert by pricing tickets at $1, right? So if you compare these two sentences, it's evident that the first one is a very detached way of putting the point across. Whereas for the second one, using our, we use all these terms that connects directly to the audience, that will be a more engaging speech. So another tip that you can write your speech in a more convincing way is to ask rhetorical questions. So what are rhetorical questions? Rhetorical questions are basically questions that you ask, not expecting a real reply, right? You are just getting people to think about certain things. So for example, instead of writing this, instead of this defeats the purpose of raising funds, right? Rather than just a straightforward sentence like this, if you want to get someone thinking, right, the better example is to say this defeats the purpose of raising funds, isn't it? Right? When you are asking this short question at the back, when you are asking a rhetorical question like this, it gets people thinking, right? Should I be raising the funds? Does this defeat the purpose of raising the funds? Right? Then when people are thinking, again, this means engagement with your speech. And the last tip I would give is use imperative sentences. Imperative sentences, right? Imperative sentences are sentences that goes more directly to getting your point across and urging your audience to do something. So instead of writing, students should also bear in mind that the event which will be held in the open field is planned immediately after the examinations. So instead of saying this, we can say, bear in mind also that the event which will be held in the open field is planned for immediately after the examinations. So when you remove the part students should also and go directly to say, bear in mind, the students or your audience who's listening to this speech will be more engaged, right? Because you're telling them directly to do something. There is a sort of call to action. That's how you can write a speech that's more engaging, more convincing, more persuasive, and something that connects to your audience directly. So how do you find the lesson? Is there any tip you will adopt in your speech writing? If you're struggling to improve your O-level English grades, I'd love to help you. Check out the description box on how you can reach out to me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and you can watch the video here for more O-level English related videos.